We're also looking at pictures by Yves Gianni, Yves Gianni. So though the Christian name is a French name, I would have thought, Yves, the surname Gianni is very much an Italian name. John means John. And everyone wants to buy Girolamo Gianni, but they're older, often bigger, often oils, and are scarce and hugely expensive. 10,000 euros sort of thing, starting price. So in the absence of getting a Girolamo Gianni, the choices are M Gianni or Y Gianni or generic Giannis. So a generic Gianni is a tourist product where an artist will put the name Gianni on it, even if they're not Gianni, to make it sell. Or it will be a picture with no signature, which a dealer will put the name Gianni on to make it sell. So you have these generic imposter Giannis, which aren't Giannis, or they're fake Giannis. And some of them were originally fake Giannis when they were made, and some of them were 50 years ago made into Giannis. So you've got a variety of signatures, and you soon can start to put together the market. So as I say, in the absence of buying a Girolamo Gianni, which are a different style, a different size, as I say, a different era and quality, if you ignore the imposters and the fake ones and the bogus ones, you've got Y Gianni and M Gianni. So Y Gianni, Yves Gianni, as far as I'm aware, did not paint Malta. M Gianni, who is believed to be Maria Gianni, I think did paint Malta, but there is some doubt about whether if M Gianni is Maria, no one knows for sure if it's a male or female. So you can see there's a lot of confusion. So if you can just accept the fact it's confusion, and look at the Y Giannis and the M Giannis, what they are, then you've got the opportunity of buying some Gianni paintings of a certain pedigree, which are of nice quality and very, very, very good value at the moment. And because they're signed and because there are other ones very similar, the odds are that the values will go up. So we'll look at this one first. This one came from England. The frame was damaged. We kept the gold mount because it's delicate and because the watercolour was stuck to it. And we had it put into a cream mount and a modern frame. So when we framed it, had it reframed, we kept the old framer's number, card, label, and we kept the owner's dedication, which says, "The Greek temples at PAESTUM, day's trip from Sorrento, June 1906. So that's typed. So these English people went on holiday in Sorrento 110 years ago, and they probably did go to, well, it says they went to see the temples, which are similar now. They're in Italy somewhere near Sorrento. And they probably got back to Sorrento and walked around the town and bought a watercolour like that from a studio, or from the studio of Yves Gianni. There is not a lot of information about Yves Gianni on the internet. The Giannis generally are sort of chucked together into a bundle, a bit like the Espositos, and the Gallias. They're sort of like almost a generic term. They're not a generic term, but it's like a generic term. And we've had it reframed, and that is a lovely picture. The quality is superb. So you have these poppies or red flowers, and they've painted the stalks. You've got a character here, painted very, very well. You've got vegetation on the top of the temples. That's a very well painted picture. The signature has not been just chucked on. It's just a sign. It's small, but it's a beautiful picture. So we're going to move over to another couple of Y Giannis. Now I'm conscious that the signatures differ slightly, but because there is a similarity with the Y particularly, I think that they are actually by the same person. This one came from England and we had it reframed because the frame it came in was not good enough and was probably damaged. And we spent a lot of money having it framed so you can see the edge of the watercolour, floating mount they call it. We put it in a lovely frame. We thought it was a really nice picture. It's not pastel, it looks like pastel. It's watercolour, gouache. So we had it framed in this manner. And Venice is a popular subject, of course. So he's got lines of perspective, like Canaletto did, same thing. A basilica in the background, a gondolier, and these lovely colours with very simply applied vegetation. And then another one we bought. This is the original frame. This one here is probably the frame. It was framed originally in England when the drawing, again brought touristically, went back to England. They put it in this frame. I think that's a bit later, 1920, I would guess, judging by the frame. And you'll notice that the size of the paper is the same, and the signature is the same. So, though the Venice scene is different, it's the same sort of thing. You've got a gondola and a gondolier, you've got a basilica, you've got the vegetation put on simply, you've got the sort of turquoisey colours. And again, I like that picture very much. The frame to me looks weak, but it is basically intact in its original frame. And we'll leave that one as it is at the moment. If it doesn't sell, I'll have it changed. So why Gianni? I think they're nice pictures. They're touristic paintings at the bottom of the price, the potential price. And I think that, that they will rise. So with Maria M. Gianni, she did a lot of Neapolitan steps in the town, where you have these steps like terraces, and each building on the side has the washing hanging out, has the balconies with the flowers, and you have the tradesmen in the little shops. And they're available, widely available. She did scenes of Posillipo in the Bay of Naples, fishing boats, old palaces, the beach, fishermen hanging around, and local scenes. Very similar sort of artist to this, Y. Gianni. And M. Gianni, we've had a lot of those as well. And again, I think they're good value and they're desirable, and that they sort of capture Italy in the time after the Grand Tour and before modern day jet tourism. Okay, thank you very much.